She's probably, yep. Laura and the rest of class 7 too? I've been looking forward to seeing you again for some time now, Monica. I'm so glad to see you're safe and sound. Same to you. I've been so worried all this time. But I'm happy to see you were able to find the rest of your classmates. Yeah, we all finally got back together on the gram not too long ago, actually. But we didn't come to tell you that. There's actually something we wanted to ask you. Rien explained that they were looking for other Thor's students to fight on the Courageous alongside them. Me? Fight as part of the Courageous' crew? I'm glad you took the time to come out and find me, but I can't imagine I'd prove all that useful to you. I may be a military academy student, but I'm not exactly a natural brawler, especially compared to you, Laura. You don't have to take up a sword to come and fight with us, though. Rien's right. Even in the military, not every soldier stands on the front lines with a gun in his hand. Success comes from all kinds of people, making the most of their talents to strengthen the group as a whole. And speaking personally, having you with us would really put me at ease, allowing me to fight my very best. Well, I have picked up some skills helping out with cooking and some other basic tasks here at camp. I don't know how much that knowledge will really be helpful to you, but I'll do all I can to lend a hand with whatever needs doing on board. I look forward to having you on our side, Monica. Glad to have you along. We got Monica! Alright. Let's go aside. And we have... in there is our other task. And then I'll look at my thing, but I don't think there's anybody else here that I can remember. Oh, I forgot to bring Elliot to his dad's. I'm sure he'll show up here. Oh, hello there. Did you come regarding my request? Yes, sir. You want us to help you find a missing civilian, right? Although it looks as though you're busy with a meeting. Should we come back a little later? Please, don't hold back on our account. We're certainly busy, but that's all the more reason to get this taken care of. He's right. It was because we don't have the time to handle it ourselves that we called you to begin with. What's more, wasn't it your platoon who took that civilian in to begin with, Gaul? Yes, sir. My men are in charge of patrolling the area and taking any civilians found wandering in it into our safe custody. The one we called you here about was found wandering the highway a few days ago. After that, he remained in base camp without causing trouble until this morning. Then he simply disappeared. We haven't the faintest clue where he is. As I said earlier, we don't have the time to look for him, but even so, we can't very well sit back and twiddle our thumbs. That's why we chose to call on you. I see. Sounds like the perfect job for us. Yeah, fits us to a T. My thoughts exactly. As such, I'd like to entrust the task to you, if you're willing. So, how about it? Accept. I don't think this is something we could ignore in good conscience, so we'd be happy to help. Excellent. I'll leave the finding him to you then. It's possible that someone here in the camp may have seen him leave. Perhaps asking around may be a good place to start? We'll do just that. Other than that, I'll leave it to you to decide how to best approach this. But if the provincial army decides to attack, withdraw to safety immediately. Understood? Yes, sir. Alright, so they still... That civilian stood out a fair bit in the base camp, too. You might find out something about where he could have gone if you ask around. These guys are all probably going to say the same thing. We've destroyed 7 of them just this week. The provincial army must be getting frustrated by now. Now may be a good time to advance to the next phase of our plan. We can't underestimate the Soldats' mobility. If they catch us off guard, that could be the end for us. We can't stay holed up in here forever, either. We'll need to formulate some kind of plan, and soon. Okay, so, let's go outside and talk to some more people. That seems like it's going to be a talking day and not... Oh. You're looking for the civilian who is here, sirs? He spent most of his time wandering around the camp. Always struck me as a man who would inadvertently stumble into trouble. Really? Do you have any idea of where he could have gone? I'm afraid not. I wish I could be a little more helpful. All right then. Thank you for your time. All right, and to the left, and then in the other tent. Oh, there's another student. You're looking for the civilian who is here, I believe? I hope his sudden disappearance doesn't confirm the suspicions I had about him being a spy. I'm not sure there's much evidence pointing in that direction right now. But either way, do you remember when you last saw him? Just this morning, actually. He was standing off in the corner of the camp, muttering to himself. Couldn't make out what he was saying, but it seemed like he was looking for someone. That doesn't give us much to go on that. Would prove helpful in finding him. Oh, no matter where I look, I can't find a thing. I want this war hurry up and fizzle out already. Hey, Monk. Still here, I see. Oh, it's you guys. Nice to see that you're all happy and healthy. Nice to see you're alive, at least. Anyway, we've got something to ask you. Right now, we're trying to gather up Academy students to help us fight aboard the Courageous. So we were wondering... Nope. Not in the mood. Not right now, anyway. As you know, I'd normally jump at the chance. We all know how much material it'd give me. But there's nothing but news on the radio these days, so what's the point of sending in material? Who'll read it? Why even look? Oh, sure. We'll give you some space then. Guess we'll have to come back some other time. Can this tour be over already? Okay, so I've got to figure out a way to figure out how to recruit Monk. Let's look at our notebook. Alright, so it doesn't say anything about Monk. It'd be nice if they put it in the details. Just saying. Alright, so that's the wrong side. Oh. There he is. Rex! Oh, sup guys? Long time no see. Rex? This is the last place I thought I'd find you. You wouldn't believe it, but I've been following the Imperial Army around getting up-close photos of the war. But I hear the stuff you guys have been getting up to is even crazier. Oh, you've heard? Sounds like you've been putting in a lot of legwork. Anyway, given that we just so happen to run into each other and you know what we're doing, want to join the Courageous? Me? On the Courageous? Seriously? We could always use more people. The more the merrier. You really know how to tempt a guy. But nah, I'll pass. Maybe another day. Nah? What do you mean, nah? Look, I put a lot of thought into what I can do to help this country when it's slowly sinking into hell like this. Then I realized I'm a cameraman. Without the media control, I'm one of the few people who can capture the truth of this war. And I can do it way better on the battlefield next to the Army and the RMP than I could on the Courageous. Sorry. I see. You've clearly given your choice a lot of consideration. I respect that. Hard to believe. The person in front of me is the same boy who only ever tried to snap pictures of girls back at Thor's. Cool. We're done here? Good luck with your stuff, though. It's been neat to follow. I'll be doing my thing down on the ground. All right, then. Just don't get too gutsy out there on the battlefield. All right, so we have 2 people to come back to. And there's one person out here. No exclamation point. We're lagging a bit behind gathering and delivering supplies. So Sergeant Major Emmons and I are helping out. We're pretty short on manpower right now, even with the 5th Division guys pitching in. Speaking of the Sergeant Major, he should be back by now. That doesn't sound good. You shouldn't have a Sergeant Major go missing. What are these guys talking about? It sure has been busy around here lately. No sooner does one operation wrap up that another one's just about ready to go. I'm getting by though. It helps that I've got a list of good meals you can eat with one hand as you work. This is a line of my favorites. Why not try making some yourself? Oh, a tomato burger. She really is a flawless commanding officer. Nothing gets past her, especially when it comes to tanks. If something on the tanks isn't done the way she wants it, she'll do it herself. And her work is first rate, too. We need to stay on top of everything so she won't overwork herself. Alright, so we've talked to everybody, but going into the rest/health tent. That's all of them accounted for. Good. I need to keep what's left of the 5th Division in order. If I don't, who will? I just want to look. There were no dots or anything, but I like to just check, see what's going on. Here we go. Talk. You're looking for the young man who's in camp at the moment? Yes, he does come here from time to time. He always seems so sad. I tried to strike up a conversation with him this one time, thinking it'd cheer him up. And it did, too. He went out, seeming all cheerful and motivated afterward. Sounds like we're dealing with a pretty simple-minded guy here, doesn't it? You wouldn't happen to know where he might be now, would you? Sorry, but I'm afraid not. We don't have too much to go on, then. No, I'm not gonna spend money to sleep here. If I can sleep on the Courageous, I'm presuming it's free. Alright. So I talked to her. We go back outside. And now we go back to the shop. Yeah, this is not turning out to be any kind of battling day so far. This is just a walking around and doing things. Talk. You're looking for a civilian, right? Yes, he did come around every time we were serving a meal. He seemed kind of pitiable, really. Spilled his soup a few times and always gave this odd, insincere smile when he did. Oh, right. Do you remember when you last saw him around? This morning's breakfast, actually. Haven't seen him since. But who knows when he'll pop in again. All right. Well, thanks for your time. Not much luck here either. All right. Now, I know I looked in the other town, but there's... and I still haven't gotten monies. Sepiths. To do all these things. Shop. Alright. Let's go back outside. And now this guy that we already talked to, we go back. Oh, there's another one now. Ooh, that was a tough job. Oh, you're those students, aren't you? I wasn't expecting to find you here. Hello, sir. Would you mind if we took a bit of your time to ask a question? After confirming it was okay, they asked Sergeant Major Emmons if he had seen the civilian. Oh, he's missing, is he? I did actually see him roughly an hour ago. Really? Where did you see him? He was heading in the direction of the fortress. I couldn't tell you more than that, though. What would he be doing there? Indeed, I can imagine what business a civilian would have in the ruins of a fortress. It seems our destination is set. Yep, let's go after him. Thank you for the information, sir. Oh, it was nothing. Best of luck finding him. Okay, so... travel to forest ruins? Yes. Fortress. Okay. This is all that's left of Guerrilla Fortress. It's a shocking sight. It really is. It's not as though we had any real personal attachment to this fortress, but to see this happen to it? Still, this is no time to be feeling overwhelmed by the scenery. We need to focus on finding that missing civilian. How about we start by combing this area? Hopefully, we'll find him soon. That felt like some kind of distortion in this area. Maybe it was just my imagination? Okay, so he's off to the right. Or something is off to the right. It's not him. God knows they've had us running all over the place looking for this guy. No, here's more guys. Oh, you're those Thor students. What are you doing here? We could come under attack at any time. I'd suggest you hurry back to base camp where it's safe. Actually, we're here looking for someone. They told the soldiers about the missing civilian and asked if they had seen him. A missing civilian? Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. We just came back from patrolling the byroad. Didn't see anyone there at the very least. Sounds like he must be somewhere in this fortress then. Let's keep up the search. Thank you both for your assistance. Okay. Now, of course, we have to run to the complete opposite side. And it looked like it was kind of in the middle, so I expect it to be out here, not inside. It could be more soldiers. I don't know. I can't tell from here. There's somebody there. Yep. I can't find him anywhere. I even came all the way to this scary looking place to find him. Okay. Ricky, where are you? Sniffle, if you're there, say something. Could this be? Yeah, I think this is our guy. He looks oddly familiar, too. Well, whatever. You should probably ask him what he's doing here. Guten Abend. Sorry, I was reading so much dialogue. Hadn't looked down in a while. So you came here looking for a friend you were separated from just before the war broke out? Yeah, Ricky went to Heimdall all on his own. And right after that, it got occupied by the Alliance. I've been all over the place looking for him, even to Heimdall Station, but I can't find him anywhere. I'm so sorry, Ricky. If only I'd gone with you. I see. That is quite worrying. Yeah, I know as well as anyone what it feels like to not know where your loved ones are. Elise. It's really scary seeing what's going on over in Crossbell. Sniffle. The last girl to win my heart is still there too. Oh, Fran, please be okay. You may have turned me down, but I'll never forget your beautiful smile. Well, regardless, now we know what you're doing here. I still don't think you should be coming to places this dangerous without some type of permission, though. This area could become a battleground at a moment's notice. We should get you back to base camp. I suppose you're right. I can't say I like this place very much anyway. And it's not like I'm going to find Ricky here, so I don't mind coming with you. We'd appreciate that. Okay, we've done our part. Let's tell the Lieutenant General we found him. Poof? Yep, looks like a poof. Their costumes. I feel like I'm missing out by not putting one on Elisa. Uh-oh. LeBlanc? Ouroboros? Something? Anton is resting in the mess hall at the moment. He's been warned not to cause any more trouble, so he should hopefully behave from now on. I see, you've all done a fine job. Agreed, I couldn't be more pleased with the results. And it sounds as though you didn't find him a moment too soon. What do you mean? We received a report of an unidentifiable large monster appearing not long ago. Inside Gorelia Fortress, no less. Unidentifiable? Is it some new species? It must have only just appeared, too, because we didn't see anything like that when we were there. correct on both counts. In truth, this isn't the first time this has happened. We've been receiving reports of strange monsters appearing out of nowhere in various locations for several days now. Could they be cryptids? That's likely due to the chaos in Erebonia becoming all the greater. And if that is the cause, it's very possible the same thing is happening all over the country. We would like to take care of the problem ourselves, but unfortunately, we simply don't have the spare manpower. It pains me to leave them be, but we've no choice until the war situation has settled down to some degree. This is just one more reason Erebonia has become an increasingly dangerous land. I suggest you remain vigilant if you intend to continue your travels. Be sure to do so, sir. Good. In lighter news, please take this as thanks for helping us today. Hands or goggles. What you've done was only possible because you chose to remain neutral. We'll be counting on you if anything else should come up. We should be happy to help however we can, just like